Hey peeps, Dawn here, also known as Schwig. August 15th, day 15 of hashtag Operation Lowest Weight and of DSK, Deeper State Keto. Yeah, I did some meal prep today. I enjoyed doing my meal prep. I only did 2 meals worth, 6 servings in each meal. And I consider these to be dinners. They're the kinds of things that I would eat for dinner. So basically what I did was I took out 2 different kinds of meat out of the freezer. I took out ground turkey and chicken thighs. And I bought the same ingredients for both of my meals. So they each had cabbage, green peppers, salt and pepper. Very basic, but very tasty. And then I bought the Renee's sauces. I think I showed you these once before. These have excellent stats. They both have the same stats. So for 1 tablespoon, it's 80 calories, 9 grams of fat, 0 carbs. That's the part that gets me. 0 fiber, 0 sugar, and 0.2 grams of protein. They have all different kinds of these with the same kind of stats at the store. So I'll be going back and getting more. I used about half of one of these jars in each one of my recipes. My meals, I think I said they made 6 meals each. I plan on doing another one tomorrow because I do have more ground turkey out. And I'll do it with a different flavor dressing so that it's a completely different dish. So by doing that, and I'm not going to have the same meal every night for dinner. So most of it's gone into the freezer. If I do one more meal prep and make six servings, I will have done my dinners for the next 3 weeks. That kind of excites me that I don't have to think about that. They all have pretty close to the same stats. Yeah, I don't plan on doing any meal prep for any of my breakfasts. Well, maybe that might not be true since I don't need to do any meal prep because I've already done my macro muffins. But I like, having fried eggs or scrambled eggs with cheese, stuff like that first thing in the morning. And you don't make that kind of stuff ahead of time. I don't make that kind of stuff ahead of time. So I won't be meal prepping the breakfast except for macro muffins for those days that I have them. But I got a whole bunch of macro muffins in my freezer because they do freeze really great, Lunches. My lunches are pretty basic too. So I found that the farmer sausages that I buy are really good macros. They're very high calorie. So to have one whole farmer sausage is a whole meal for me. And so that's just an easy pull out of the fridge. Today I had a tuna salad. So, you open up a can of tuna, you mix in your mayo, and you mix in a couple of lettuce leaves, and you're done. Boom, 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 all done. So everything is still really super easy for me. I have the luxury of having my dinners, a different dinner each night, or mixing it up every night anyways. And yeah, so meal prepping, not a bad idea. As resistant as I was to it, I'm glad that I did it, and I'll do one more, like I said, tomorrow. So I gotta say, I admire you people who do videos every single day, because I like, how do you figure out what you're going to talk about? I already feel like I'm really cheating by adding my Insta stories to the ends of my videos. But, it is what it is. I don't know if I could sit here and do the whole, this is what I eat in a day without those Insta stories. So, if you are new to my channel, hey, and if you are returning to my channel, thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. If you want to continue to watch to the end of the 30 days and see if I actually do it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already, you can go and hit subscribe and hit the bell and you get the notifications. If you do want to continue to hear how I'm doing throughout the rest of the month, or even after that, I do plan on doing the Deeper State Keto for the full 90 days. But for now, I started this as the hashtag Operation Lowest Weight. Hashtag Operation Lowest Weight that Watch Kitty Shrink started. So, and it runs for 30 days. I guess it's going to be 37 days now because she forgot to announce it on Facebook, so she held it open for another week. The Deeper State Keto was a second thought for me, and so I just kind of tagged that on to the 30-day challenge. And but it is going to be for 90 days or longer if it needs to be. We'll see. I am currently in phase 2 of the Deeper State Keto. My macros are going to start going down, and hopefully so will my weight. We'll see. Based on the papers that I have, if I can just stick this out really until, on my papers it says August 24th. I should be in Wonderland. Now, if I was really truly in Wonderland on August 24th, I can see where that would be motivation enough for me to stick to anything. If you haven't been following me for very long, I'll let you know that I have been the same weight for approximately a year. My weight does fluctuate, but between about 7 pounds, and but it always stays in the same range. And so I'm hoping that this plan will kickstart me into the next phase for me. So we'll see. Anyways, I am going to attach the Insta stories next. So if you haven't already seen them, stay tuned. Peace out, peeps. Hey peeps, happy hump day. It is the beginning of my week, my challenge week, which happens on Wednesdays. And I'm back into my workouts, so feeling good. Hey peeps, I've got lunch ready. Here it is. So what I did was I took 1.5 ounces of cheese, a combination of mozzarella and cheddar, put it on the plate, melted it, folded it in half once it got a little bit crispy, and then I filled it with meat and cheese and a teaspoon of tomato paste. It's the seasoned tomato paste and olives, and I've got myself like a kind of a pizza pocket. This is going to be delicious. Really delicious. It's like crustless pizza. So for lunch, I was so obsessed with looking at the macro percentages and getting that just right that I forgot to look at the actual numbers. Turns out my lunch was only 285 calories and 1.8 grams of carbs. So guess what that means? I can make another one. Yeah, I'm going to try some meal prep so that I've got food for the rest of the week. I'm not really looking forward to this. I watched somebody who did some meal prep last weekend, and they said it took them 5.5 hours. I am not going to do this over 5.5 hours. I'm meal prepping for the week, and I just looked at the first thing that I made for my dinners and thought, I can't imagine eating this for 6 days in a row. So I'm going to freeze 4 of them, and then I'm going to make 3 more different recipes so that I can have 3 different meals for dinners for this next week. I think that'll work better. But anyways, when I put my stuff into the freezer, I label everything, and I'm usually pretty detailed, and I thought, I don't want to have to sit here and label all of this stuff. No wonder that chick took 5 hours to do her meal prep. So what I did was I entered everything into MyFitnessPal, and then but I labeled the recipe in a way that it's going to make it easy for me. So I can just pull this stuff out of my freezer, plunk it into MyFitnessPal, and I'm off. So this is how it looks. MFP recipe 1. And those ones. So now it should be super easy for me to just put it into MyFitnessPal, and I don't have to label everything in my freezer. And it's only going to be there for the next couple weeks anyway. Because I got things to do, I am making my second part of my lunch, just not making it in the same format. So my cheese, olive, meat, no tomato. I've been slaving away all day in the kitchen doing meal prep. Not really. I did 2 meals, 6 servings each, and took me like 25 minutes. So I'm gonna have one of those. Yeah, it might not look like much, but it's really tasty. So this is chicken thighs that were cooked in butter with cabbage, green onions, Clamato olives, ricotta cheese, and Caesar salad dressing, and it is. And I'm gonna have 1 macro muffin with it, and I'm gonna heat that up, and I'll put on some sugar-free, calorie-free Walden's chocolate syrup. Hey peeps, it's just about 9 o'clock, and I'm going to have my last meal of the day. It is half a farmer sausage with mustard and 3/4 of a tablespoon of coconut oil with some Walden Farms